The Big Agnes Copper Spur UL2 is a favorite among ultra lightweight backpackers who don't want to skimp on interior space in their tent. This manages to balance performance, weight, and features like no other tent that I know of, and it comes in at a weight right around 3 pounds. The first thing that struck me about this tent was how easy it was to set up. You have a hubbed pole design here, so really you just have 2 poles. One hubbed pole and one cross pole. Clips all along the outside of the tent, so really fast setup, and it is freestanding, although I would suggest staking it into the ground. With the fabrics here, you do get a really lightweight design, but it's completely waterproof and you're completely protected with this tent as well. Now, the other thing that struck me about this was how much interior space there really is. For 2 backpackers, you're able to both sit up, you're able to both be in the tent for longer periods of time and not feel cramped. And a lot of other ultra lightweight backpacking tents don't accomplish that. And that's due to this extra cross pole right here. It really makes the sidewall of this tent nice and vertical. So not only do you have a pretty high peak height here, it's high all the way across. Now, while the tent does taper in a little bit towards the foot box, it stays pretty rectangular the whole way across, so you've got plenty of headroom and plenty of room in your feet. The fabrics here are also great. So down on the floor, you've got ultra lightweight ripstop fabric, but it is completely seam taped, completely waterproof, so you're protected there. We would suggest purchasing a custom fit footprint separately so that you can protect that ultra lightweight floor even more. And the other thing the footprint does is allows you to set up just the footprint, the poles, and the rainfly for kind of a lighter weight design. Now, above that bathtub style floor, you've got some taffeta material to prevent on splashes and stuff like that, but also to give you some more privacy. And then above that, just ultra lightweight mesh. This mesh keeps the pack size down, keeps the weight of the tent down, but it also gives you plenty of breathability on those hot and humid nights. You've got 2 doors here, so each backpacker has their own door. You've also got 2 vestibules with the rainfly, so plenty of room to keep your gear under that rainfly and out of the way. And we'll take a look at some of the features inside the tent. The sprawling floor dimensions here are 90 inches by 52 inches wide at the widest point, and you do have a 42-inch peak height here. So I'm sitting up in this tent, my head isn't even coming close to hitting the top of it. So I can see 2 backpackers being in here and not feeling cramped. Now, in addition to that, you have plenty of pockets to get your gear up off of the ground. Each backpacker has about 3 pockets, and if you purchase a gear loft separately, you even have more storage on the inside here. We're gonna throw the rainfly on the tent and look at all of those features as well. You've got a full coverage rainfly, so all 4 corners are covered, and you have the 2 vestibules, which give you plenty of dry gear storage. Now, even though this is an ultra lightweight fabric, very packable, very lightweight, you still have a ripstop in that fabric for durability, and it's completely seam taped, completely waterproof. So if you get a nice tight pitch on this fabric, the water is gonna beat up and run off, and you will be protected in a heavy rain. The zipper here does have a nice storm flap in front of the zipper, but you can unzip a little bit from the top. So if you've just got a light rain and you need to vent from the inside of the tent, you can have this staked out and still have a little bit of extra ventilation, which isn't on every backpacking tent. You can get some extra ventilation from staking out the sides of the rainfly so that you have that air coming up underneath. You've got plenty of guy out points here, and because we have a nice sunny day, we don't have every point guyed out, but if you're expecting any weather, any wind or rain, I would guy out each point just to have a nice tight pitch on all sides of that tent. Now, the vestibule here, it can be rolled back on both sides, so you have toggle points there, which gives you more ventilation. So on a day like today, I would probably roll back both sides of that vestibule and have all that extra ventilation. With the Copper Spur UL2, you've got plenty of features A really roomy interior for 2 backpackers, and it's lightweight enough that if one backpacker needs extra space, you can definitely take it into the backcountry. It's the Copper Spur UL2 by Big Agnes. Thanks for watching. If you have additional questions about the gear you just saw, please feel free to visit backcountryedge.com and get in touch with me or one of our other gear specialists. We also have technical specs about that gear on the product pages of our website, and oftentimes we have bonus videos. If you like our channel, please subscribe.